Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are discussing about so many types of circuit breaker which are used in our home applications. So what is the reason behind why we are using circuit breaker for the protection of equipment as well as our human itself. So one by one, here my motive is to what is the main principle of working and how it is useful to us in our daily routines. So first is a ELCB. ELCB, that means earth leakage circuit breaker. So what is the ELCB? An earth leakage circuit breaker is a safety device used to prevent electric shock and fire hazards caused by leakage current in electrical system. It works by detecting leakage current flowing to the earth and disconnecting circuit when it exceeds a preset limit. So friends, what is the meaning of these sentences? That means he said that now suppose there is some current flowing between phase and neutral, but now due to some reasons, now suppose we are using induction, we are using fan, we are using so many electrical equipment surrounding us, but due to some reasons the body is grounded. At that time what happened? When we supply electric current to our equipment, so there may be some amount of current will flow to the grounds. That means there is a difference between phase current and neutral current, which will introduce in this ELCB. That means we are said that now suppose 0.1 ampere or 0.2 ampere is eligible if it is going to ground, but if more than 0.5 ampere is going inside the grounding, that means it very hazardous or it may be cause a fatal. So in this principle there is a difference between current in phase and neutral which will operated by the ELCB. So how much type of ELCB? One is operated based on voltage, so it is a voltage earth leakage current circuit breaker, where other is a current earth leakage circuit breaker or residual current circuit breaker. So we are discussing after this ELCB what is the RCB and RCCBO. Then after we are discussing about it. So now first of all, this is voltage earth leakage circuit breaker operate based on a voltage difference between the electrical system and the ground. As we know, a ground means our zero potential or equipotential, and in respect to our equipment has some voltage. For example, we are using single phase, so there is a voltage of 230 volt between phase and neutral, that means phase and grounding. Now suppose there is some fault arise in our equipment, that means voltage drop is arises. That means now suppose before fault our voltage is 230 volt, but after fault it will reduce this because some of the amount of current will flow in our grounding. So basically it will operate based on difference between voltage. Now other is a current earth leakage circuit breaker. So when it detects imbalance in current between live and neutral wires and offering border protection. Compared to voltage protection, the current protection is very better. And now friends, now suppose we have ELCB and we are going to test that our ELCB is operated well or not. So for that reason, there is a one switch at here. This is a test switch, which this switch will operate when our ELCB is charged. For example, if now suppose we are not providing a single supply to this ELCB and we are pressing this button test, and we see that our circuit breaker will not trip, that means our ELCB is faulty. No friends, that will not happen. For testing of this ELCB, first of all we have to energize this ELCB, and then after we have to press this button. And now suppose we are press this test button, and if our circuit breaker is ELCB is tripped, that means our circuit breaker means ELCB will operate properly, otherwise it will be a faulty. So next working principle of ELCB. So ELCB monitors the current flowing through the circuit, that means current between phase and neutral. If an unintended leakage to the earth is detected, Now, for example, through a faulty appliance or damaged insulation, that means it trips and disconnects the powers. This prevents electrocution and reduce the risk of electrical fires. Now, what is the importance of ELCB in safety point of view? So, it will prevent electric shocks. That means cuts of the power supply when leakage is detected. For example, we are using mixer in our home application, and because of we don't know the cable is there is some cut in the cable, and due to like water is intended in the winding of the mixers motors, so that may be directly touch in the grounding, and we don't know at that moment. If now suppose we started a mixer, and because of this leakage current we are got a shock. But if we are using ELCB, so there is a current difference between phase and neutral, and they directly tripped. That means the cause of fatal it will reduce it. That means it's used as a prevents electric shock. Then reduce fire hazards. Yes, helps in preventing fires caused by earthfall. Then protect equipment. Yes, prevent damage to electric appliance due to the leakage current. As we know, if the leakage current is flow more than a certain period, so there is a deterioration of the winding, and there is a problem of magnetism, and it will cause failure of our equipment. So now that one more benefit is ensure compliance is, that means required in many electrical installation as per safety regulation, because as we know in industries, in our home applications, it will means recommended that you are using ELCB, RCB or CCB. The main reason is that it is required for the safety purpose. Now, installation and maintenance. So must be installed at the main electrical distribution panel. Then regular testing using the test button ensure proper functionality. As we saw in our previous slide, there is one yellow button we can press with help of this. And periodic inspection by the qualified electrician recommended. And what is now the conclusion? An ELCB is a crucial safety device in homes, industry and commercial buildings, ensuring protection against electric shocks and fire hazards. Now, regular maintenance and proper installation are the key to its effectiveness in enhancing electrical safety. So, thank you friends for this video, and please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and for next time we are going with residual circuit breaker. Thank you so much.